Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Chaos Nation Gaming here, and welcome back to episode 6 of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Last episode, we just fought the Power Rangers in the lab that's hidden in the desert, so we're going to make our way back to Agate Town now to purify our Celio and Seedot. Having an Ice type and a Grass type on our team should be very handy, especially once we purify them. Okay, the first person we'll purify is Celio. Let's see what moves you learn. Open its heart. They learn Aurora Beam, sorry. Charm. 2700 XP. Level 18. Level 19. Wants to learn Body Slam. Yes, we definitely teach you Body Slam. We'll get rid of Charm. And poof. We learnt Body Slam. And we got another level 20. Celio is now one of our highest. Would you like to give Theo a nickname? We'll call you Frost. Simple, easy. And now to purified Seedot. Let's go, my little Beyblade. What are you going to learn? Gear Drain. And Refresh. Level 18. Level 19. Ooh, Seedot's evolving. Let's go. We now have a Nuzleaf. Very nice. Nuzleaf wants to learn Fake Out. Yes, please. It's like your signature move. And for a nickname, name for Shiftry, Stealth. We'll go Stealth. Alright, we can go back to the desert now and keep on keeping on. I know I've been at this lab for a fair amount of time, but I have a bad habit of getting sidetracked. And as soon as something's able to be purified, I'm like, yep, let's go. I'm pretty sure we picked up the key card to go through that elevator that we found at the very start before. Chaos used the ID card. Hooray! Judging by the looks of the rooms, we're getting closer to this boss. You understand, don't you? It's wrong to turn ordinary Pokemon into Shadow Pokemon against their will. Please, won't you help us? Stop this Shadow Pokemon plan. Join us and help us save Pokemon. Professor Crane, I understand what you're trying to say, but I cannot help you. Whoa, you. Aren't you that kid I saw at the Pokemon HQ lab that time? Chaos? Is that you, Chaos? Are you trying to tell me that you came here all on your lonesome to rescue Professor Crane? It's too bad I'm still a member of Cypher. I very well can't let you folks go now, can I? As for you, you snagged my Teddiursa from me that time. I'll give you this, you've got guts to come here alone. But I'll fix you good so you never come out again. Peon Naps would like to battle. He has a Murkrow and a Rhyhorn. Frost and Stealth. Not bad combo, except for Murkrow might be a bit damaging towards Nuzleaf. Jesus. Mind blank. Fake out the Rhyhorn. Which I probably should have faked out. Murkrow. Yeah. Not very smart. But this should do some big damage to Murkrow. Nice, get out of here. Level 20 for Seedot. No, Nuzleaf. Jesus, remember the Pokemon's name. Nice, we flinched the Rhyhorn. Obviously, we faked out it. Yeah, we go Grizzly. And we'll go Eclipse to try and get some levels on other people. Slack off you Scratch. That shouldn't do much at all. And then Horn Attack. That might do a bit of damage. Yeah, that was a big hit. Alright, Metal Claw the Rhyhorn. That'll be super effective. And then we'll bite the Slack off. Slack off can know some fighting moves, so hopefully we get a flinch. That didn't do what I needed it to. Looking around, and a Horn Attack. Oh, I'm sorry, Grizzly. Bye-bye. I should put in Stealth or Frost, but I'll go Cerberus because we need the level. Do not make me regret this Houndour. Let's see if this works. We'll use Roar and then hit Pursuit. Or is it going to go off who's the fastest? No, that was stupid. It went off who's the fastest. I should have thought of that. Silly man, I should have figured that out. Obviously, Houndour's not going to be as fast as our Eclipse. Ooh, Beldum, very nice. All right, with Cerberus, we'll hit the Feint Attack into Beldum, and then we'll Pursuit into Slack Off. And then he should be bringing out his big bulky Bessie. Yep, there's Rhyhorn. Takedown, that's going to do some damage. But we are a tank, so don't worry about it. We'll hit Beldum with the Feint Attack. And then we'll bite the Rhyhorn. We got a crit by big bulky Bessie. Professor Crane, you folks don't have the foggiest notion of how big and scary Cypher is. It's not smart to resist. You can go on about the poor abuse of Pokemon and all, but you should think about your own selves. That's my advice. Chaos, did you really come here by yourself? That's amazing. But it's dangerous here. We better be on our way. My worst fears turned out to be true. Cypher, they weren't wiped out. This is just one of their bases. But the details can wait. Things couldn't get more complicated. If they return, let's get out of here quickly. Crane joined your party. Before we leave, what do we got here? A Leaf Stone. Wait, don't I need that for Nuzleaf? It doesn't say available, but it doesn't say unavailable. Yep, we got it. Let's go. Our Nuzleaf is about to become a true master of stealth, the Bush King. Congratulations, your stealth evolved into a shift tree. Very nice, very nice. They should pack a lot more power now too. Alrighty now, just let me run out of here in peace, thank you. We've pretty much wiped everyone else out anyway. Oh, hey you! You sneaked out, Crane. Laverina, this child here, he's the intruder. Oh, wait. I have so not heard anything about anyone leaving anywhere. Professor Crane is going to be very busy, oh so very busy, so please be nice boys and don't disturb us. We're going back to the HQ labs, please stand aside. Going back? Seriously? You are joking. This happens to be where you're working from now on. After all, we so need you to keep on working on your studies. XD001, the ultimate shadow Pokemon, can never be purified. Stop that nonsense. Do you seriously think I would help you do something that horrible? Oh, that Naps. He must have made a boo-boo again. I have to punish him lots. Little boy, maybe you can convince Professor Crane. You should tell him to study our XD001. You see, our plan is to make a shadow Pokemon that can never ever be purified. XD001 is only our first. So when we work out the problems, we can make a whole combat unit of XD series Pokemon. But we need the Professor's cooperation for our plan, so please sweetie, can you please ask him nicely to help us? Oh, how nasty, you silly boy. Oh, you'll be sorry now, but you won't understand, a little hurt is perverse. Cypher admin Laverina would like to battle. She has a Love Disc and a Beautifly. Let's go Stealth and Frost. Not bad matchups, except for the Beautifly might be able to do some damage to Shift Tree. We'll hit the Aurora Beam on Beautifly and then hit the Giga Drain on Love Disc. That Love Disc is pretty fast. That should give us full health and drop Love Disc because it's like frail. Not bad, almost. And her next is a Roselia. That's got to be a problem to Celio. Ooh. Oh, lucky it didn't target the Shift Tree. Aurora Beam, let's go. Oh, you lived it. I wasn't expecting that. Aurora Beam, the Roselia, and then we will fake out the Beautifly. Idiot, fake out only works on the turn I come out, not the turn they come out. Why do I not think of this stuff in my head before I make the moves? And that was a lot of damage from Beautifly. Alright, what to do here? Yeah, we'll just for Aurora again to Roselia, and then we'll Secret Power Beautifly. Because I'm pretty sure our Secret Power is Lightning. Who's faster, me or Roselia? And a Delcatty. Oh, it's a Shadow Delcatty. You will be mine. Bye-bye, Celio. We survived. I did not expect that. We were able to hang on by the skin of our teeth. Now it's just a Delcatty, I'm pretty sure. This thing's probably going to know strong-ass shadow moves, but so I need to be careful. We'll go for Volt to try and paralyze you. Why do I keep clicking Fake Out? It's the turn I come out, not the turn they come out. Delcatty use Shadow Rush. This is going to hurt. Yeah, look how much damage that did. You really need to be careful against these Shadow Pokemon. Thunder Wave you for the Paralyze, and then we'll Giga Drain, because it shouldn't do that much. This is going to hurt. Oh, we're just hanging on by a Beast Schmeckle. And we got the para. Yeah, we're not going to attack. We're going to try and throw a ball because we do not want to take another bit of damage. We want as much experience as possible. And then I'm pretty sure Secret Power is our weakest move next. Chaos for a snag ball. 1, 2, and it broke out. Secret Power. Very, very minimal. That Shadow Rush is going to KO us. Yep. Lucky we're not doing a Nuzlocke. Eyes. Bye-bye, Bolt. Alright, who should we put in? Umbreon, we can sit there and use a bunch of sand attacks so it can't hit us anymore. And then I can throw a ball with that chip damage, we should be able to get ya. And if not, Secret Power will come through and just give that extra bit of chip for next turn. One, 2, 3. Let's go. We got Delcatty. What on earth? How could you be so strong? Oh, I so hate to say this, little boy, I can't beat you right now. Master Griever will be so cross with me. But that's okay, I'll let you owe me this one time. But you have to promise you'll think about my plan next time. If you see XD01, I'm sure you will want to help me. I'll be waiting for you. Lavina! Chaos, you have grown tough, haven't you? In fact, I'm amazed at how much stronger you've grown in such a short time. I guess I'll be relying on you even more from now on, Chaos. Now that we know Cypher is back, we need to move quickly. We have to come up with some way of stopping them. This time, let's really head to the HQ lab. Before we go, I see something sparkly. Found a data ROM. Here, may I see that? Chaos handed over the data ROM. This may be something important. We'll analyze it later. Thank you, Chaos. I was able to return safe and sound, sincerely, thank you. Though it was a horrible ordeal, I learnt a few things in the desert lab. First and foremost, Cypher hasn't disappeared. The fact that they're still around is alarming. Worse, they're making Shadow Pokemon again. And worst of all, they're trying to create an ultimate Shadow Pokemon. One that can never be purified. Cypher must be plotting world domination using that Shadow Pokemon. To counter Cypher's new Shadow Pokemon conspiracy. Director, Lily, we did it! The purifying chamber, it's finally completed! Oh my! Oh, what fantastic timing, it's finally finished. Lily, thank you for pulling everyone together so capably in my absence. Okay, let's not waste any time. Let's go and have a look at the purifying chamber. Let's! Alrighty then, let's head down to the lab and see what this purifying chamber's like. Hello? Take a good look, Chaos. This is the purification chamber. Chaos, your father and I designed it 5 years ago, when we were motivated by Shadow Pokemon incidents. If evildoers were to create a Shadow Pokemon again, we wanted to be able to save them ourselves. Chaos, your father believed that passionately. To honour your father's wishes, I put together this team. Chaos, if your father were here, I'm sure he would be delighted. While I was gone, everyone seemed to have really rallied around Lily and made things happen. Okay, Chaos, we will have you lead the way. The glorious history of the Purified Chamber will begin with you. But first, if you would be so kind to briefly explain the Purifying Chamber to Chaos. Certainly. Okay, Chaos, listen closely. The Purifying Chamber is a facility in which Shadow Pokemon undergo purification through contact with regular Pokemon. Purification is conducted on what we call a set. This is where Shadow Pokemon come into contact with regular Pokemon. In the center of the set, one Shadow Pokemon is placed. Up to 4 regular Pokemon can be placed around the Shadow Pokemon. We have 9 of those sets here. That means you can efficiently purify up to 9 Shadow Pokemon. There is one thing you need to be careful about. Purification won't proceed if you place a single shadow Pokemon on a set. Purification can only happen if there is at least one regular Pokemon with the set. The number of regular Pokemon placed with a shadow Pokemon and their compatibility is key. First, the number of regular Pokemon. The more a regular Pokemon is placed with a shadow Pokemon, the quicker it will purify. Next, compatibility of the Pokemon. Compatibility depends on the type, Pokemon involved in the direction of the phase. By adjusting these factors, you will likely see difference in purification speeds. If you need any more details, I'll be happy to explain again. But right now, check out the set. The Purifier Chamber status is on standby. System status is good to go. Step into the circular plate. A hologram image of the Pokemon involved in purification will appear. Well, it would be if there was actually someone on the plate. When you check the hologram, you can zoom into the individual set. At any selector, a control panel will appear if you pick the Pokemon you want to place on the set, the position of them, and so on. If you bring some Pokemon Chaos, you can place them on the set. Don't worry, you'll figure it out as you actually try it. Also be around to provide advice. If you need, first check out the hologram please. So they said you place a shadow Pokemon in the middle and then switch other Pokemon around it. Alright, we're just going to do a quick little cut here so then it's all done once I figure it out. And there we have it. That's how you place Pokemon around it to purify it. I wonder how long this is going to take. How did you find the Purify Chamber? Using this system, it is possible to purify many shadow Pokemon at the same time. Oh, also, you can access the Purify Chamber from any PC. Be sure to try that feature. Now, the issue is how shadow Pokemon should be recovered. It looks as if you're going to get busy some more with that snag machine, Chaos. Oh, speaking of Cypher, Lily, have you made any progress with that data ROM we brought back from Cypher's lab? Oh yes, I asked Dayton to analyze the contents of the data ROM. It should be ready soon. Chaos, could you go upstairs and ask Dayton how he's doing? Dayton is the man in the room next to the director's office. Remember, he's always compiling data. Brig Brother's tired, said Jovi will go. Oh Jovi, it's okay. This is for work. Seeing Jovi and her boundless energy makes me realize I'm back home. Anyways, I wonder what's going on in that data ROM. Oh Jovi, there's nothing stopping you. Please Chaos, go ask Dayton how he's doing in his office upstairs. Oh, isn't Dayton the man who's always fooling around with his computer here? This is strange. Jovi wonders where he went. He basically just said he thinks he's seen him going downstairs in a rush. Where are you, buddy? Playing hide and seek constantly. I saw Dayton turtling outside the lab with a foreign expression on his face. Is there something the matter? Whoa, I'm sorry, Professor. I couldn't decipher it. Huh? Oh, it's just you, Chaos. You scared me half to death. That data ROM is heavily protected. It's like a bank vault. It would take serious talented guy to break through that. And I thought I could get its contents. A seriously talented guy, you say? Ah, Professor, I'm terribly sorry. It can't be helped. And if a seriously talented guy we need, well, I think I have a solution. Who would that be, Professor? Chaos, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but can you deliver this data ROM to ONBS in Pirate Town? Dayton, hand over the data drive to Chaos, please. Oh, right away. I received the drive. ONBS is known for its TV network, but they're much more than that. The people later founded OBNS were actually instrumental in breaking Cypher's conspiracy 5 years ago. Please deliver the data ROM to Nat at ONBS. He's the right-hand man of Seg. I'm confident that he will be able to... Alright, before we head to Pirate Town, I'm just going to go quickly swap over my Pokemon, because when I was working out the Shadow Pokemon, I put in most of the Pokemon I'm going to use now. Before we head off, we will just quickly heal everyone up, make sure we got a fresh team. Well, this place definitely looks like it's seen better days. The music for this place is a vibe, I can tell you that much. Wait for me. Wait for me. Oh, there goes Marisha, tearing off like a tornado, as usual. There goes one busy girl. Huh? What's up with you, kid? Why are you giving me that eye like that? Do you know who I am? I'm Cal. They call me the gatekeeper of Pyrite. That smoldering look in your eyes? You're raging to challenge me. If it's a battle you want, I'm here. Alright then, I'll show you why they call me Cal, the gatekeeper of Pyrite. Alright, he has a Ralts and a Snubble. That should be pretty easy to handle. Jaws and Eclipse. So I went back and challenged the Blue Ranger again so I could catch the Cabana. Sharpedo is just a really good Pokemon. And I'm a big fan of sharks. Bite should drop Ralts in a single hit. Perfect. A Seedot, eh? Little Beyblade! And then bite the Snubble. Hopefully we get a flinch. We have had such good luck in this playthrough with getting flinches. Alright, we'll double down with Bite, Seedot, and then bite into Snubble. Next up is a Houndour. Honestly, I love Houndoom. It's one of my favourite looking Pokemon designs. Mega Houndoom's badass as well. We got hit 5 times and still tanked that because Umbreon is an absolute menace in this game. We will drop Seedot with a bite and then hopefully Water Pulse will take out Houndour. The game heard me say hopefully, so it's like nope, we're going to leave him hanging by a bee schmeckle. Houndour used Leave, that's not going to do anything. Just hurry up and die. Why are you stalling? Hey kid, I have to hand it to you. You have to be pretty good to best Pyrate's gatekeeper cow. That was a bit backwards, but it still meant the same thing. I saw Marisha running off. She's always bursting with energy. That impotent energy of Marisha's, she gets that from her father. I'm Shirley's, the chief of Pirate Police. Are you a traveling trainer? The town has become peaceful, but there are still plenty of roughnecks around. They know how to keep us busy, with their brawling and so on. Lots of them will go out of their ways to pick fights with you. Be careful when you're out on the streets. Have you heard? Wild Pokemon have appeared. Fatine, who is considered Pyrate's mother, foretold the appearance of Pokemon in the wild. Well, it came true. It's incredible. We will now be able to catch Pokemon right here in the Aura region. I am Fatine. If ever a problem clouds your brow, come to me. Mr. Duncan is the town's leader. Took my fortune telling to heart. He searched high and low for wild Pokemon. His search has been rewarded. He appears to have found several locations wild Pokemon appear. Alright then, what have we here? If it isn't turdly and folly, what do you think you're up to? What are we up to? You've got it all wrong. We're here on some shopping, that's all. Now don't you lie to me. I know all about the likes of you. You're up to no good, aren't you? Cut us some slack, Officer Johnson, sir. We've had a change of heart. We're sworn off our criminal ways, sir. No. That doesn't wash with me. No, sir, it doesn't. I won't be having the lots of you walking around the streets if you own this place. Pompous oaf. Folly, this man won't listen to a reason. Let's get out of here. Sometimes when I read certain text, I hear an accent when reading it. That's where that just come from. I've never seen a wild Pokemon before. I can't wait to get my eyes on one. Duncan's the leader of Pyrite. He also operates a Colosseum here, but lately I hear he's been letting his right-hand man Silver do all the work. After all, Duncan's committed to quests of finding wild Pokemon. We'll quickly have a look at the mart and see if there's anything that we need. Super potions. And they don't sell any of those massage things. All good. Those two that just ran off, their names are Folly and Turdley. They once belonged to Cypher, but they were just mere grunts. Back in those days, they wreaked havoc as if they owned the place, but I caught up with them and put them straight. I cut quite the dashing figure, don't I? It's my job to uphold the peace in Pyrite Town, pal. I'm Silver, the operating manager of Pyrite Colosseum. Well, the manager in title only, I'm just filling in. Duncan is the town's leader. He discovered a place with Pokemon gather. Ever since then, he's been engrossed in searching for wild Pokemon. In the meantime, I'm in charge of the Colosseum. If you ever want to battle, you should go straight to the Colosseum registration desk and apply. Well, I'd better return to the inn again today if I want to rest. But before that, a little sport and exercise. So Sonny, how about a quick battle? Good. We'll work up a good sweat. Alright, who you got, big fella? You got a Spoink and a Magnemite. We might need to watch out for the Magnemite, but as of yet we have not seen it use a lightning move. So we might be alright. We'll bite the Spoink and we'll switch out into... We'll go Cerberus for Magnemite. Spoink use Splash, that's not going to do anything. And a Tackle. Yeah, so we haven't seen a lightning move come from a Magnemite as of yet. That's right, we're rough skin, so we'll take damage back. We'll use Ember and then Bite. And that should drop both of them. Unless Magnemite has 30, but I can't remember if it does in earlier generations. His next Pokemon is a Numel. We really had the bad team for you, didn't we, mate? Like, our type matchups were really not good for you. Cerberus grew to 19, very nice. Alright, hit you with a Water Pulse. I almost clicked Scary Face then. And then Feint Attack. Hopefully Water Pulse disrupts you. You're quite a toughie, I'm sure surprised. You should check out a dual square up ahead. You'll be sweating up a storm. Welcome to Pirate Super Grand Hotel. Trying to upsell this hotel, aren't you, buddy? We don't offer... Yeah, it does matter. I just want to stay tonight. Heal my Pokemon and get out of here. Today, Junior. This is the dual square, where the weak fail and the strong prevail. Don't be rattled if someone suddenly challenges you to a battle. They said this is a town of ruffians. Every person is bloody Dr. Zeus. A Shuppet and a Lubebe. I think this is the first time we've seen Shuppet, actually. Alright, but we'll use Bite for Shuppet. Then we'll use... Actually, we'll switch out into... Shift Tree and Grizzy to try and give him some levels. Level 19, see, perfect timing for a switch. And wants to learn Fake Tears. That could be useful, but I'll pass. And she has a Remoraid. I never understood how this fish turns into an octopus. Like, doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, you're gonna regret that with my rough skin. Every time you hit me, I hit you. Alright, we'll bite the Ladybar, and then we'll return the Remoraid. That did nothing to Ladybar. This should hit hard, but... Get out of here. And she has a Togepi. I wonder if Togetic's actually in this game. Togekiss definitely wouldn't be. Keep your metronomes to yourself. They can be deadly. Alright, we will return Ladybar and then Water Pulse Togepi. Togepi absolutely tanked the Water Pulse. We don't need to worry about return being tanked. Don't lower my attack, you're just trying to stall this battle out longer and longer. Alright, hit you with a Bite, and then we'll hit you with a return. And because you just used Charm, you're probably going to live. Yeah, that did minuscule amount. You die this time. Bye bye, Togepi. If you get the urge to battle, come for a visit, we'll always be waiting. Slugma and a Natu. Natu's always a bit of a problem, but there's actually a little powerhouse. We will bite the Natu, and then we will Pursuit the Magma. Why didn't I bite with Umbreon and Water Pulse with Kavana? Moron. And he's sending out an Oddish. Pursuit. Yeah, I definitely should have Water Pulse. That was just stupid on my end. Yawning Umbreon. Alright, this time we will Water Pulse Slugma. And we'll swap out to Houndour. And we'll hit it Oddish with the Ember. And also getting XP for Houndour. Use Sunspore. Who are you targeting? I swear it's like this game's listening to me. It's hearing my plays and adapting. I still managed to win. Ha 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 ha. I laugh in the face of danger. And these Pokemon are going to be a Zigzagoon and a Whismur. I think the best bet is to probably just double bite so we can try and get the flinches. I meant double bite both Pokemon, not the same Pokemon. Sometimes I just click too fast. And an Apalm. Uproar can become a problem if it keeps it up. Look how tanky we are, bro. Umbreon is just a beast in this game. I say that so much, but it's crazy how bulky it is. One thing I've been confused about. Are there shiny Pokemon in this game? I get you're catching mainly other people's Pokemon, but there still are wild Pokemon that appear. So are there shinies? You and your Uproar need a POQ. Ember, Whismur. I should have probably just doubled into you. Apalm wasn't really a problem. He started uproaring again. We can't put up with too many more of them. We got a burn. Nice. And it calmed down. Alright, get rid of the Wismar, and then we'll try and get a burn on the Dunsparce. Dunsparce. No burn, defense kill. You're already bulky as it is. We do not need you getting any more tanky. Alright, bite for the flinch. That defense kill is definitely why it lived. The bite got minimized. Ooh, thief. Do we have anything you can steal? Oh yeah, the black glasses. But it doesn't look like he stole it. And that's Dunsparce gone. We'll go straighten out our Pokemon again, just so we're topped up for any battle. Alright, second last guy in the square, even though the square's a circle. Love bet. Who you got, mate? A Swinub and a Bagon. Nice pairing. I want a Bagon. Why aren't you a Shadow Bagon? Alright, we'll Water Pulse the Swinub. Should I bite Bagon for a flinch? Actually, Umbreon's much higher than everyone. We'll swap out into someone else to try and get some levels. Stealth only needs half a level now anyway, so that was a smart option. And a Murkrow. This thing can be deadly if I want to switch. Bagon used Bite. I'm Dark and Grass, so that's not going to do much. Alright, what are we doing here? Let's Water Pulse Murkrow, and then we will Secret Power the Bagon to try and get a Paralyze on him. Murkrow used Pursuit. That's exactly why I didn't switch out. Murkrow is normally running. Bagon was hit by Rough Skin. Alright, we'll Water Pulse Bagon, and then we'll Secret Power Murkrow, because it's Secret Power Lightning. Easy done. And the Clampel. This isn't going to do much because you're a Dragon type, but neither will my Bite. And we were hoping to get a Confusion. Why didn't Rough Skin kill you? Alright, Bite, Bagon, and then Bullet Seed, Clampel. Come on, one more. Of course not. That's Bagon gone, and I think that's a level for Shiftry now. Yep, level 20, perfect. Really lucky that we got shift tree so early on. Clamp. Ooh. Am I going to die to the clamp? Not my rough skin got you, luckily. We're not going back to his hotel again, we'll just use some potions. Quick and simple. He has Machop and a tentacle. Machop can be a bit of a problem. It normally knows like low kick, karate chop or something by now. Alright, we'll go for a bite. It's not very effective, but we'll try and get the flinch. And then we'll swap you out to Houndour. Why did I do that? I just put two dark types out against a fighting type and a water type. Bloody genius. Constrict isn't going to be too bad. You could have gone for a water gun or something against Houndour. Low kick's going to be bad for either of us. Oof. Alright, then for Cerberus. Nah, I don't want you to die. That's not smart. Yeah, don't Amber. No, we'll switch it out. It's not worth losing you. We want the experience. We've got a crit, very nice. Get rid of my chop. I knew he was going to have fighting moves by now. And my smart self sent out two dark types. Let's grab a couple of Moo Moo Milks. Three of them should do. I'm pretty sure this is the newscast building I had to go into. Welcome to ONBS. All visitors are free to wander around ONBS building and see our network operations. My name is Meg. I'm the office guide. Shrew! This is Shroomish, my friend. Isn't it cute? We broadcast TV signals all across our region. And I stutter and can't talk sometimes. I'm only going to read for the major things at the moment, guys. My throat's getting a little sore. Hi, welcome to ONBS. The name's Sieg. I'm supposed to be in charge here. I'm glad to meet you. Started by 5 kids years ago, during the Shadow incident, a tiny network has grown into this today. I operate this place with my partner Net. We're convinced that reporting the unvarnished truth will be for the greater good. Anyways, did you want something from me? Chaos passed Professor Crane's message. You're kidding. Cypher was using this data? Okay, understood. You should take that data ROM and show it to the net. I'm sure he can decipher whatever information is stored on that data ROM. I don't know where my mummy is. Can you help me find my mummy? Yay, thank you. The little girl joined your party. Okay, we're going live. Cue. We bring you a special news bulletin. Professor Crane, abducted head of the Pokemon HQ labs, has safely returned. Professor Crane was being held by Cypher in the Desert Research Facility, which is widely believed to be abandoned. The reports say that Professor Crane was rescued by a lone team. The incident is evident that Cypher has returned and apparently bringing 5 years of crushed revenge. The authorities fear that Cypher's return could result in more serious incidents. Citizens are urged to be more cautious and vigilant. That's a wrap. Good job. Archer's looking great like she always does. It might be hard to imagine, but when Archer was starting out, she was prone to on-air disasters. Now look at her. She's become OBN's top newscaster. I meant newscaster. I'm Archer. I'm a newscaster. My job is to deliver the news. When I was starting out, I did experience some close calls. You basically just said what they said. Great reporting. Alright, little girl, where is your mother? Not a very good mother, abandoning her child in this giant place. Oh, this isn't going well. I have to be on air soon, and Candy hasn't come back. Oh, Mummy! Candy, sweetheart! Mummy! Oh, I'm glad to see you. I was worried about you. You seem to just disappear. I'm sorry, Mummy. I went out of my room in just a minute, but then I couldn't find my way back. This guy brought me here. Oh my, how very kind of you. Thank you. Are you going to give me a reward for returning your child? Sincerely, thank you. This is just a small token, a souvenir bill. Hey, I guess it's something. I was about to say, return your child and give me nothing. What is this? And what do we have here? Hey, you can't have that. You just forbid me from taking this item? Who do you think you are? Give me it. I said, give me it. I've been told by Net not to allow anyone through. He's working. Huh? You came from Pokemon HQ? But I can't let you through. I'll get in trouble if I do. Do we have a visitor? Oh, Net. This person says they're calling from Pokemon HQ Lab. Oh yes, I was expecting him. Please show him through. Oh, sure thing. Now please, Net's waiting for you inside. Hello, I've been expecting you. You're Chaos, right? I'm Net. And this is Bit. He's my invaluable partner. Pleased to meet you. We heard from Professor Crane. Sounds like you pulled off a daring rescue. Yes, Bit. But now is not the time to be wasting with chatter. Let's see what Professor Crane's daughter is. I've deciphered something similar to this before. It brings back memories. Okay, I think it's gonna take some time. Can you wait here while I do it? Hey Net, got any ideas? Our new team should be out visiting Duncan at one of his Pokespots to file a story about wild Pokemon. But since you got free time, why not have him visit Duncan as well? Hey, that's a good idea, Bit. Are you interested in wild Pokemon? It won't hurt you to take a look, you know. Oh yes, may I have your PDA number? I'll contact you as soon as we're finished. Thank you. I'll try to decipher this as quick as possible. By the way, Bit, where's the new team? I think they should be at the Rock Pokespot. Okay, Chaos, go out to the Pokespot and wait for a call. Who knows what you might see. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to call it here for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please like, subscribe and share it around. And thank you for sticking with my crazy and wacky voices. Thank you and have a wonderful day.